by popular request, well, at least one person has asked, a new story of George and the Dragon, and a reminder, not that we really need it, of the importance of friendship as support in hard times. The story is called George and the Dragon Experience the Pandemic. One day, George and the Dragon were meeting up for their usual walk in the forest, but they had an unusual worry. Dragon: well, George, what do you think about this pandemic then? It sounds pretty bad. I'm not sure we can still meet up for our usual walks and talks. What do you think? Gosh, I hadn't thought of that. Do dragons get COVID-19 then? Isn't it just humans? It seems to have come from animals in the first place. Maybe dragons could carry it even if they don't get sick. But then I'm not sure the risk is worth it. I mean, can you imagine a dragon with COVID? A raised temperature in a fire-breathing animal? And a continuous cough, constantly coughing out that extra hot, fiery breath? Ooh, yes, that sounds awful. I do see what you mean. That's not nice to think about at all. You'd better be careful, Dragon. Definitely not worth the risk. Yes, and you better be careful too. Don't go rushing in there to rescue damsels in distress until you've checked your temperature. They'll be in a lot more distress if you give them the virus. And don't forget to wear a mask. Actually, I was thinking of getting out my old helmet with the visor, you know. I could hardly breathe in that old thing, hardly see out either. Just like wearing a mask. If only this was the kind of enemy that you could kill with your sword, George, or even see off with a few well-chosen threats. And then we could all relax and life could get back to normal. If only. It's weird having an invisible enemy, one that could be anywhere, even on your own hands. My hands have never been so clean with all this washing. Me too. My claws are positively gleaming. I can almost see my face in them. Just as well you can't though, eh? But seriously, Dragon, what about our regular chats? You know we're allowed to form a bubble with one other household. Well, I was wondering. Yes? What were you wondering? Well, unless you've already formed a bubble with some dragon friends, I expect you probably have, but otherwise I was thinking maybe you and I could form a bubble for the two of us and go on having our daily walks and talks, and as it gets colder, meet up in my cave. Well, yes, only if you want to, of course. I'm really touched, George. I think it's a great idea. Thank you. What made you choose me for your bubble? I was just thinking over what I would miss most, well, who I would miss most in lockdown. It's funny because not long ago I thought you were my worst enemy and I wanted to kill you. But I've come to realise that our conversations and our friendship mean a lot to me. I look forward to seeing you in the forest. This is what I would miss most. Me too, George, honestly. We have become great friends, haven't we? So, how about breathing fire over a nice pile of logs at your cave so I can warm up by the fire? Step this way, George. I hope you've brought the hot chocolate.